Hi there, I am Kululwa Mutwa and welcome to Property Market Moves. In this episode, I am sitting with Ntate Ramuhashi. I know, you call Ntate, what do you...
Bo Ramuhashi.
Oh, Bo Ramuhashi. Okay. Yes, Sam, how are you?
I'm good. And you?
I'm good. Thank you.
Yes.
I know it's busy right now, so thank you for taking the time to sit with us.
No, not a problem. Not a problem. And I think this is a great initiative.
Yeah.
As I was saying before, that I've not seen this done by any previous CE of Sabib. So congratulations to you.
Thank you. Okay, before we jump into the questions, who is Sam?
Who is Sam? My full name is actually Samuel Ndwamato Chiridzi Ramuhashi. I was born in Venda, in a village called Maibani,
Okay.
Kutama, that is in the west side of Venda. I was born to parents who are educators.
Okay.
My father was a principal, and my mother was also a principal.
Jeez.
And also later, she was promoted to be an education inspector.
I'm sure they were very strict at home with your studies.
So strict, very, very strict. I mean, every single day you'll be told about education and how important it is. Just to also, while I'm introducing myself, my mother, she was so passionate about education. She remember back in the days, you would have standard 6. You study up to standard 6 and then go to a teacher's college and then be allocated a school.
Yeah.
So she did that. And so did my dad.
Okay.
But for my mom, after she had all of us, we're 5 between my parents. After she had all of us, she went back and got her matric. After getting a matric, she got her bachelor's degree. After getting a bachelor's degree, she got an honors degree.
Wow.
After getting an honors degree, she was doing her master's. But unfortunately, she passed away while she was doing her master's.
Man.
So she used to tell us that it's never too late
Yeah.
to
Absolutely.
study. Look at me. I went back
Yeah.
and I did it. Education was a strong ethos that was projected
Sure.
at home. Finished my primary, did my high school, and in the middle of my high school, I moved to Pretoria. I finished my matric there. I went to undergrad studies at University of Pretoria.
Yeah.
And after that, I went into doing articles because I was studying accounting. But I always had this love and desire to be an architect. And I remember when I was young, when I was growing up, I'll sit in my room, I'll just do freehand drawing of houses. I'll conceptualize how a house should look like. Or if I went into a different space and I see that space is not inspiring, I'll come back and sit and just draw and reimagine the space, redesign the space. So it's something that I really, really loved, and I had thought I would pursue that.
Yeah.
But I think I did very well in accounting. I remember I also got a distinction in accounting when in matric. That it just became natural
to pursue that route.
To pursue that route, you know. So I did my undergrad, did articles. I started at a small firm, a sort of medium firm in Pretoria.
Okay.
I did 2 years of articles there.
Mm-hmm.
Again, it was a white establishment. I was again the first cohort of black trainees to be there. 2 years, and then moved to Sizwe Nzaluba VSP.
Okay.
To complete my articles. Totally different environment, but it was exciting that there was this black firm at the time that could accommodate people like us to be in that space. So I then finished my articles, and while I was at the sort of end of the senior level of articles, Sizwe Nzaluba got allocated Pareto Limited as a client.
Okay.
And then I was allocated into that audit.
Yeah.
So, and it was a first audit for Sizwe Nzaluba. So they wanted senior articles clerk, supervisors, and so forth to be there, so that they make a good impression. So went into Pareto Limited. At the time, it was Alex Pakati as the CEO, and Nomzamo was the CFO. The Kapei was there as an asset manager. Wilson Mashiani was there as an asset manager. Mishak Piri was there as asset manager. So, but at the time when we're doing audit, I didn't interact with them much. It was more with Nomzamo. So we audited the shopping centers, we audited head office.
Yeah.
And at the time of auditing, the finance manager who reported to Nomzamo resigned. And for some reason, when I went to the specific centers, I had a very good relationship with the finance managers there. And some of them kept on saying, you should come here. The way you approach things and the way you are thorough, I think you belong here. You should look at roles that are available at Pareto and see if you can apply. I didn't think of it. I took it, but I didn't seriously think about it.
You're on your route to becoming a chartered accountant.
Yes. So it then happened that the role, the finance manager at the group became opened, and I applied for it. Got interviewed. Where I think I had a good kickoff with Nomzamo when we were auditing her. So I think it just continued. And then got the role. And then that was the start of my to be in properties. And I'd been at Pareto now for almost 15 years.
Sure.
Obviously at different roles.
Yeah.
I didn't stay long as a group finance manager. I then moved on to other roles, group risk manager. When Malusi Kekana came, I became head of shared services, executive head of shared services. And then I was later on taken to Moana to be the CEO and eventually managing director of Moana. So Pareto was the start of it all.
Of your career in property.
Yes. And I also think that it became natural because I always wanted to be an architect. I remember when I was doing articles, we had a training session.
Yeah.
And they asked, if you had to choose another career other than being an auditor or an accountant, what would you do? I was the first one to raise my hand to say, I want to be a property developer. So I think it was in me, and I ended up being at the right place at the right time. And then that's how I became in the space.
Wow. So an entire career framed in one entity, and you were placed there for something not related to property. And then you just got into that space and you grew, and you only left last year.
Yes. 31 December 2024 was the last day. It was an emotional period at the time.
Yeah.
But also exciting. What is it that makes you go forward? And I think a lot of times we come to a point where you grow up and you're told you want to be you're told actually, you must be a doctor, you must be a lawyer, you must be an accountant. But perhaps when you're young, you don't know better. You just believe that.
Yeah.
But as you grow and progress in your life, you get exposed to different things. And I'm sure young people, as they grow, there are certain things that triggers something in them, makes them excited. And every time when they think about it, it's exciting. It's something that they want to do. So I think it's important that you pick that up.
Sure.
Don't close it up. Listen to that inner voice that says, this is probably something that I want to do.
Yeah.
Or that I can do better. I can be better in it. But also the other important thing is that now if you've then made that determination to say, this is something that I want to do, it's then the work that you have to put in. Being diligent, being loyal. And I remember when I was doing articles, there was, when I started at Malan Dupré in Pretoria, there was a strict rule that all first year articles, clerks must get to the office at 7:30. Regardless of whether you're working late the previous day or you're traveling, you went to Venda on, during the weekend and you came back late. Doesn't matter. Our boss, the founder, one of the founders of the firm, was always there very, very early, 7 o'clock. It was his time. We didn't understand it. Why so strict? Why are we given a certain time and then other people are given preference? But I think it was just to teach the discipline. So getting to put in the work, being diligent, paying attention to detail.
Sure.
It is very, very important. And then that will then help you to then progress, because I mean, we always say that you want the most intelligent person, you want the most person that can think on their feet and all that.
Yeah.
Yes, you can get that, but if you're not putting the work, it won't get anywhere. So I think for me, I probably was not the most intelligent, but I think because of the hard work and the dedication, the loyalty and the paying attention to detail.
You stood out.
I got allocated to, when I was at Season Salu, I got allocated to bigger accounts like MTN and so forth. So when the Pareto account came, it became natural for me to also be part of that.
Sure.
But also the relationships are important. That's something that I also disregarded when I started in my career. That why do I need to have relationships? I'm okay. I'm fine. I can do it on my own.
Yeah.
I can read on my own. I can study on my own. Why should I have a bond with anyone?
Yeah.
I only have a bond with anyone if I want to. But I realized also that the relationships that you build where you are, whether you're at school, whether you are in an office environment, a training environment, especially in a training environment, those relationships are quite key, because if you project yourself and you make yourself seen by senior people, senior officials, then they notice you. And your your name becomes first in mind because you have been having conversations with them. You have been telling them what is it that you want to do and how you think you can contribute. So I think also relationships are very, very important. You don't have to wait to be in a nice management role to build relationships. It starts from a very young age. So yeah, those relationships are quite important. And I think that's what then led me to then be appointed at Pareto, because when I was actually doing the work, I would have sessions with Nomzamo, and we just talk about other things, other than the work. And I think we then build a good relationship with each other. That when that opportunity came, it became
easy.
Yeah.
Now, with your short stint as a wannabe tenderpreneur, and in your experience in the roles that you have been in working with entrepreneurs, what would you say is one thing that entrepreneurs probably overlook?
So, and I think I always say to people, my friends and people that I speak to, that perhaps, especially as Black people, it seems like there's a transition period that we're going through, in South Africa and probably even in Africa, where for the longest time we've never had an opportunity to be a business person.
Sure.
Our forefathers, our parents, in most cases, did not have that opportunity.
Yeah.
So, and also, I mean, if you go back, Africa was colonized. Certain people came with their own practices and way of doing things, and we didn't develop our own as Africans. So we had to copy what other people are doing. And when you don't have the full history of how that came about, and also the full understanding or the training of it, then you just think it's glamorous on the outside. And that's how it's supposed to be. But you don't understand what happens behind the scenes. So I think as entrepreneurs, what needs to happen is to invest in understanding how do the well-established businesses or those that made it got to that point. And how do you now reposition yourself as an entrepreneur to not get carried away by the glamour and the rewards at the end of it. It's what happens. Actually, for me, the rewards and the outcome of it is just a plus. The fulfilling part should be why you're doing it.
Yeah.
Behind the scenes. Why do I wake up and go and sell tomatoes? Why do I wake up and go and negotiate leases? What is the purpose for me?
Beyond just money.
Beyond just money, beyond just the glamour, beyond just the prestige that comes with it. So I think for me, there's a bit of a growth element that we have to, and I think there's change. I do see that there's change over the years. I mean, there was a point, you remember there was a point where people were given tenders and then they will go and splash it on vehicles and houses without doing the work.
Some still do.
Some still do.
Unfortunately.
No, true. And then, but you can see those that element is sort of dying. It's not there anymore. There is people doing things because they want to do it, because they feel that they've got a purpose. They've got a need to do it. And I think we're in a transition period. We must be hard on ourselves, but we must also be okay on ourselves, right? We must give each other leeway a bit.
That we're learning.
Let's make the mistakes. Let's allow the mistakes to happen. And let the person have all these tenders and money and whatever, and then let them fall and see how it feels to fall from the top, you know, and then scramble and then have to wake up again and put it together. Some I've seen don't learn. They still repeat the same mistakes. But I think over time, I believe that we would have businesses that are started because there's a purpose, and there's a purpose to work with each other. There's a purpose to solve a problem.
Yeah. And how do you see big business, contributing towards the growth of, emerging businesses?
Yeah.
Do they even have a responsibility to do that?
I think they do. Being a responsible corporate citizen.
Yeah.
I think you do, definitely. Actually, I don't think actually they do. Government does, yes, but also we know the challenges of our government. So there must not be too much reliance on government.
Sure.
Big corporates penetrate markets. They penetrate places and are supported by a number of people. I mean, in South Africa, majority are Africans.
Yeah.
And if you look obviously at the income levels, Africans are the most unequal population.
Yeah.
But yet, in some cases, in most cases actually, they buy from these big corporates. If it's food, clothing, network, cell phone network, and all that. They buy from these big corporates.
Yeah.
So there's that then responsibility to say, in as much as we've got this huge database of customers, and they're supporting us day in, day out.
Sure.
How do we give back to them? Whether it's through business opportunities,
sure.
Education and training, leadership roles, senior management roles. How do we transform? I mean, if you look at some of the big corporates where on a day-to-day basis, Black people are buying from them. But when you go to their boards and their senior executives, there isn't a single Black leader. And you kind of wonder, then how do they understand the Black market? How does that happen?
And how do they solution for it then?
How do they solution? Yeah. So there's a big gap there, and then there's a big responsibility to do that. But at the same time, in as much as big corporates are responsible, I think most Black professionals, people that have succeeded, people that have done well, there's also that big responsibility as Black people to take care of each other. When I was growing up, I saw my parents because remember, a principal in a community is a leader. Principal, the priest, those were leaders.
Sure.
So my parents were considered as leaders. Things that will happen in the village, my bani, where we were. My parents would be consultants. There'll be people coming in and out. Before they go to the chief, they'll also come to my parents to consult. And then also people in the village, when they needed advice, guidance, will come to my parents. So there's a lot of people that when I mention my name and they ask me, is Albert Ramuhashi your father? I said, yes. They say, oh no, your father has helped me so much. Or your mother was a very, very good person.
Yeah.
So they contributed. They made a good impact in the community. Not only from an education point of view, but also just helping people.
Yeah.
So there's that responsibility that all of us have.
Yeah.
That we need to create this universe of just accommodating everyone that we can. Yes, people make mistakes.
Yeah.
Yes, people undermine each other. You know, and so and so and so and so. But you can't give up. We can't give up on each other. So, for example, in both Parito, Moana, and where I am currently at Bidvest, we have to bring in a black service provider to do the work, and the service provider probably doesn't do well.
Yeah,
and we have to dismiss them. The natural thinking is that no, the work must then go to a white counterpart because they'll do it better. And I said, no, you can't do that. Yes, probably the black service provider did not do well, but there's another black service provider that can do better. And also it's good to tell that person that you didn't do well so that they go and fix themselves.
Yes.
But it doesn't mean that now we must disregard all other black service providers. And then now we close the tap and then go to, the white counterparts. No, we can't do that.
Because in reality, everyone can mess up.
Everyone can mess
regardless of color. So it does not mean that if a black failed, then a white counterpart will do better.
Definitely.
It's just that particular business, regardless of race.
Regardless of race. You're right. You do get your white counterparts that do fail or do not deliver on time or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
But we don't give up. Or no one gives up on them. So we must not give up on each other.
Sure.
We've got a lot to do. We have a very strong responsibility amongst each other. The other sad story that comes from where I come from in Venda is the VBS story.
Oh, yes. Oh, my goodness. Yeah.
That is one of the most painful story. Because my parents also used to put money into that bank. It was a building society. And a lot of people also managed to build their homes through that building society. But then came our own people, our own leaders, and just squandered the little that was there. And now there's nothing. Because we didn't put our own people first. We didn't put each other first. And I mean, that's something that was started way before 1994.
Yeah.
Imagine if it just progressed well and was taken care of and was managed well.
Yeah.
At this point, we would have been talking something big. It probably could have been the Capitec or even bigger than the Capitec.
That was a sad story.
It was a sad story, and it still is. So, yeah, just I don't know whether there's a shift in mindset, because I still feel, even though that there are changes and people are making an effort to help each other out, I do feel there's still that, especially in the young people, there's that competition mentality. But the competition mentality is a bit, it's wrong. It's about of what I have. Yeah. Material things or how I look as opposed to what have I achieved? Yeah. What have I contributed to the community? Or who have I onboarded onto my structure that they've succeeded? and we're not competing on that. We're competing on material, fleshy things. So there's a bit of work that needs to be done there.
Sure. So would you say then, in your view, that there's a gap probably in the education system, whether it's at high school or university, where the focus on leadership skills or even business skills, as opposed to just the technical, where we there's something missing.
So just before I left Parito Moana, I was fortunate enough to be given an opportunity to do a global executive development program with Gibbs.
Yeah.
And then as part of the program, we were taken to India.
Sure.
India and Dubai. So while we were in India, we toured different businesses. We got to understand the state-owned entities there. Presentations about the economy of the country.
Yeah.
GDP growth is at 7%. There's still a lot of poverty, but there's also great progress. We're also taken to it's a body of programmers and IT technicians. There was a presentation there about the IT, the future of IT, and all the innovation that's happening.
Sure.
And they said that when the students leave college, university, they are already employment ready to be programmers. They don't need to train any of them to be programmers or coding, all that. They're already done.
Yeah.
All that they need to do is to plug them into a different place or whatever place that they can.
Sure.
And they proceed. But in our case, and probably perhaps the entire Africa in most cases, when you finish school, there's still that
a gap. Yeah.
You need to train students, you need to train people and hope that they'll get it. So I think that gap in our education system still exists. You want people to come out of schooling ready to do the work, ready to go with it.
Yeah.
There might be some bit of culture training here and there because each corporate is different.
Yeah.
But I give you a coding job, I give you a programming job, you run with it. We used to joke about it a lot at Moana because that was core property management.
Yeah.
That you'll do all that you need to do, but there's no recognition of it. Perhaps maybe the recognition is that you are employed and you still get a salary. And in some cases you'll get some bonus. Yeah. But I think recognition is beyond. We know recognition is beyond the remuneration.
Yeah.
So it's not. It's a very involved activity.
Yeah.
Or function. Often it's the asset manager that gets the recognition. Well, probably rightfully so because they are the owners in most cases. The asset manager directs the strategy, formulates a strategy for that particular portfolio.
Yes.
Make sure that that particular property asset is performing. They're meeting the required returns. And obviously the distribution income to the shareholders is growing.
Yeah.
That's their responsibility. There's that big element of strategizing to make that work. But there will not be have the time to be able to do that if they're doing the day-to-day stuff.
Sure.
Waking up, making sure that a shopping center or an office or an industrial park is opened. Tenants are coming in, tenants are going on and doing what they need to do.
Yeah.
If a pipe bursts, someone must deal with it. There's no electricity, generator must start.
Sure.
I mean, there's big properties where it's so involved. If I look at the likes of your shopping center, your super regional shopping centers, your main lane, it's massive. It's an animal. To manage that thing, you need to really be invested in it, and also wanting to do it.
Yeah.
Because if you don't want to do it, it's not going to work. So it's so involved that when the people do the work, they'll do the work because they have to do the work.
Yeah.
I have not seen in any SAPOA, even CYBEP, or Council of Shopping Centers, an award that says this is for the best clean shopping center, or where an award saying all the mechanical equipment in the shopping center work. You know, there's no category about that. I think probably the closest.
Look at the build, the design.
Yeah, the design.
Probably the green.
Yes. Maybe a bit closer to it is the Spectrum Awards in terms of marketing. The best activations, events, and so forth. Yeah, because that's mainly driven by property managers. Other than that, there isn't. And I think we in the industry must start asking ourselves why.
Sure.
Why are we not doing that? Why are we not recognizing all this? I know SAFMA also, they've got something, but it probably just touches on facilities, but does not go into property management. Because facilities and property management work hand in hand.
Yes. So
there's a dire need for that. And I'm happy that I was also part of the IREM cohort. Actually, I was the first cohort to get after Bo Brasol.
To graduate.
Apparently, I'm the only one that's allowed to say Brasol. Me and Malusi Kekana are the only ones that are allowed to say Brasol.
Really?
You can say Brasol.
What do we say?
You say Ubaba.
Ntate
Gumede, Baba. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's something that we used to have at Parito Moana, Brasol. And he made it clear that only Malusi and Sam can call me Brasol, not anyone else. Yeah. So, I was, other than Bo Brasol, I was part of the first cohort to get the CPM designation. And it was quite an exciting thing. And I was part of the delegation that went to Fort Lauderdale. Okay. To launch the chapter, the South African Gauteng chapter, with Brasol and other officials, including the minister. Sure. Tulas Nesi at the time. So when we were there, actually, it's a big thing. It was a big thing. It's a big event. You get property managers from different areas, from different countries, being recognized. There's awards. There's big delegations. It's celebrated. Coming back, we wanted to achieve the same thing. Yeah. So I think with the IRM, we're working on it. But I think we do still need a lot of support from the industry. I think the industry has not
fully woken up to the
I think there's still a
the
missing
importance
gap
of that profession.
Sure, definitely. And I don't know, maybe it's a PR thing that needs to be done.
Yeah.
To penetrate as much. But I think we need to get the industry to buy into this, more importantly.
Speaking about the CPM certification, I mean, you were already a senior executive in property management, and you had, that CV that speaks for you. Why was it important for you to actually, pursue that?
I didn't know anything about it, actually. Before I actually got to do it.
Yeah.
The thing that pushed me to it was because Pareto was funding the training of CPM, the CPM cohort.
Okay.
It was through the partnership that Brasol had created.
Sure.
And at the time, I was doing a postgraduate degree in property development and management. Sam Azasu was leading that program. And then he then told us about the CPM.
Yeah.
I didn't know anything about IRM. I didn't know anything about CPM. I used to see Brasol wearing a pin, but I didn't know what it was. All right. And we used to see in his signature the CPM designation.
Yeah.
But we never really, I never really inquired more about it until that whole funding from Pareto came about.
Yeah.
And because I was doing that degree, and then Sam had said, when you finish, this is something that you guys can do. And Pareto is paying for it 100%. But then getting to then do it, and we spent a week sort of going through lectures to prepare us for the exams. We had a lecturer from America, from the RM office, that came to sort of show us how are the exams structured. You might have a different interpretation because we're in South Africa, but this is how the exams are structured. But the things are the same. They talk about where they refer to a vacancy, they say a void, but the terms might be different, but they mean the same thing. So he showed us that. We did the exam. There's a case study that you do, and you've got about 2 days to finish it.
Okay.
We did that, and then that gets marked, and then you get the designation. So, and at the time also I was doing it with young people, younger than me. But I didn't have a problem with it because I found it exciting. That there's this new concept, this designation about property. We're professionalizing property management. We're giving it a status, so it was exciting to do that. So I didn't have a serious problem with it. What then I realized that there's a lot of work that needs to happen to have this penetrate throughout the industry. And I think that's still the work that's happening now.
What would you say makes those who excel as property managers stand out to just the average?
Pay attention to detail. It's all about the detail. You can be a property manager without any formal skills. And you learn on the job. I mean, we've seen cases where people were in the medical industry, but they come into properties and they just learn on the job and they do well. So paying attention to detail, being dedicated, and actually realizing that this is what I want to do. Because it makes no point for a property manager to be in that space because it's demanding. It's a very demanding job.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter how many people you have, whether you've got a big team or a small team.
Sure.
It's so demanding. And also dealing with different people. I mean, if I look at a shopping center or a big office park, you're dealing with different personalities. You're dealing with, in some cases, people committing suicide in that particular space. You're dealing with people coming in with guns and shooting everywhere. You know, you've seen people die in front of you in some cases.
Sure.
You're seeing robberies. You're seeing celebrations happening. You're seeing all sorts of things. So it's so involved that you really
it's not
need
just managing the structure.
No.
The asset is managing everything and the people that come in and go from this.
Yes, from that particular property. And you've got service providers here and so forth. And you also need to please the asset manager because the asset manager wants performance.
Yeah.
You know, you have to compile reports after reports after reports. The asset manager just sits there in the office. Hey, I want my debtors report today.
And they tell you are not performing.
Today, not tomorrow, not give you a week. I want today. I'm doing a presentation to whoever I need to raise funding.
Yeah.
I want it today. Now you have to stop everything else that you're doing. Go and put that together. And also in the absence of systems, which I think in the industry there's still a gap.
Yeah.
Of really good systems that can just automate things, and then at a press of a button, you get the report. We still have a huge gap there. So you have to pull things from different places and analyze and please the asset manager. And he's not happy, then you have to answer. It's a lot. It's a lot. And so the important thing is paying attention to detail, doing it because you want to do it. But the driver of it is service. You need to be service orientated. It's all about service.
Yeah.
If you're not a service orientated person, then that's not a space for you. You need to consciously tell yourself that I need to deliver a good service to all the stakeholders that I'm dealing with here. And it needs to be consistent throughout. Because I can't treat one tenant different from the other.
Yeah.
I can't give preference to one tenant over the other. I need to find a balance and treat them equally. Yes, I know we do have your anchors and so forth who say they are special, but so is everyone else. In an office environment, if you've got one tenant, you need to make sure that that tenant is happy throughout, or industrial park, or whatever the case may be. So that's service. But I think the other important thing is, and because the property management profession or needs have evolved.
Yeah.
So, I mean, back in the days, you could just come from any place, whether you've got a matric or not, you can still be in the space. But I think because the requirements are quite high now, the standard is, the bar has been raised. And you need to answer to your asset managers and the shareholders and so forth. You need to almost be at the same level. You need to understand if the language that they're talking.
Yes.
You need to understand that. You know, if they're talking required rate of return, they're talking yields, they're talking capitalization rates, discount rates, valuation number that needs to grow by so much. You need to understand that to be a good property manager, because you need to be in par with who you are servicing. I must not be as an asset manager, and I'm saying a capitalization rate we need to find a strong capitalization rate, or we need to do everything that we can to make sure that our valuation grows. But the other person is not
doesn't understand.
Yeah. And there's a big gap. Then it creates pressure on the asset manager to perform. And then the asset manager says, then I don't need you. You know, I either can do it myself or I can find someone else to do it. So I think there's that need to create a profession, a service, but also make sure that the skill is embedded very strongly, and there's continuous training of it.
Sure.
But also continuous training in terms of the service delivery in itself. Because I believe that with service delivery, you can always do better. And you can always be innovative in it through systems, through conversations, through exposure. Looking at other markets, other international markets, and seeing how they do it. And bringing that into your environment is very, very key. So there needs to be that evolution all the time so that you stay relevant. Most funds are internalizing property management because they feel that there's no control in the quality of the work and the service of their assets, that it then erodes the performance. And I think it's to some extent it's true, because you find that the property management entities, because the margins are lower, they take so many clients, and you find property managers stretched and not having the time to deliver adequate service to that particular asset manager. So then the asset manager says, no, but I don't need you. Or I need to internalize it so that I can control it. So I think that part is sort of dying, but it's not dying as a profession. It's just the structure of it is dying. Where it's outsourced. Mainly because if I'm a property fund or a property company, property investment company, my day-to-day is to wake up and make sure that I perform. My property portfolio performs. Perhaps maybe if it's an insurance or some government entity that is not core on property, maybe then that service can be outsourced because that's not their day-to-day. But where it is core, you need to make sure that the service is excellent. And I mean, there's competition now. There's just great competition, great deal of competition. If you snooze, someone is going to eat your lunch. So quality all the way, how the customer, how the tenant interfaces with that particular property, the experience from when they enter that particular property, from the onset right through to the toilets and so forth, to the offices. What is that experience? I always, people at Moana and where I am now at Bidvest will always tell you that when it comes to gardens, I'm very pedantic. I get so much upset because for me, I believe if you driving into a property or you're driving into a building and the garden
to experience
is a mess
from there. By the time you get into the building, you already have made
switched off. You know, so I'm always insisting that please. They know if I go to a place and I see the garden is terrible, everyone is gonna hear it. That experience. From the onset, when you just drive in and you see this beautiful garden, well manicured. I mean, it doesn't have to be expensive stuff. But just taken care of. Then you've got that confidence that when you go into that particular space, it's going to be okay.
Well looked after.
And to be honest, that's the case. I don't think I've been in a situation where the garden was good, but the property was bad. It's just been seamless. So that paying attention to detail and just evolution.
My goodness. I'm actually thinking back to the interactions that we have with students who are studying towards a property career from various institutions.
Yeah.
And when you engage with a number of them, and ask what career they want to pursue, within property, you'll hear, I want to become a developer, I want to become an investor, property finance, asset manager.
Yeah.
I have not heard, any saying that I want to become a property manager or even a facilities manager. Do you think that we're not promoting this career enough?
Yes. I think also it's mainly the awareness of it. The what is projected mainly, it's about ownership, and you'll understand.
You see the building, sexy, but then the person who makes that building remain sexy beyond build on a day-to-day is unseen.
It's unseen. So I look at it from where we come from as a country, where property ownership was neither here or there. And now that we have those opportunities, everyone is just pushing for ownership.
Sure.
Right? But then there is no realization that with ownership comes that responsibility to manage. And most people are already doing property management. I mean, if you look at your home, you're the owner, but you probably have a domestic worker, you've got a gardener. When a pipe bursts, there's a plumber that comes through, electrician, and so forth. In some well-established or rather high-end homes, they probably have a butler that maintains all that. The owner doesn't worry. He just wants to make sure that his home is comfortable. But there's someone that does it on a day-to-day basis. But even for any ordinary individual, they might own, but there's also an element of property management that they do on a day-to-day basis. And then you can see if you don't manage your property, if you don't fix the roof when it's leaking, if you don't fix the pipe when it's has burst, it causes issues. So
and the asset manager is not happy.
And the owner of the is not happy. In our case, as a husband, it's the wife that will not be happy, who's the rightful owner. So I think the awareness of it, and it also goes back to what I was saying, that there's a lot, the value chain in property is huge, it's massive. If I look at some of the professionals and the contractors that we're dealing with now, they don't want to be, especially the white community, they don't really want to be in the ownership or development management or asset management. They want to be the one that are doing the work. They want to be in plumbing. I get calls all the time about products, roof products that have been developed, flooring innovations that are happening, windows that have been developed and are innovative. They block the light, they reduce the noise, and so forth. That's where there's a lot of work, and that's where there's a lot of opportunities. So I think it's the awareness that we need to do quite a lot.
Sure.
We need to talk more. We need to expose our youth to
about the value chain.
About the value chain.
All these, beyond just the profession.
Yes.
All these services, the innovations, and
we need to do a lot of work there. And PD, I know there's TVET colleges and FETs, those are meant to train some of those trades. But back in the days, there used to be technicons, you know, and then there's certain individuals that are not theoretically okay, or they don't enjoy it.
Yeah.
Then they are taken into that space and they actually thrive in it. So that training from a young age, I think it's quite important. It will then bring the awareness.
Yeah.
But also taking children and what we're doing with CYBIB to expose the youth to as many programs as possible, to have mentors in the industry that can help the young kids to see a different light to this.
Yeah.
I think that work is commendable, but we need more. We need more. There's a lot of facilities management entities. There's a lot of contractors. You know, if I look at also the space of construction, it's not only just putting bricks and cement together. There's a lot of work there. There's a lot of innovation that happens. It needs to start somewhere.
Yeah.
And I think gone are the days where we say our schools need to do it. It's not only them.
It's all of us.
It's all of us. We need to find a way to do it, expose. There was this thing of, I don't know if it still happens, bring a girl child to school or boy child to work.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It happened. I don't know if it's still there, but yes, there was a time when it was on a high.
On a high,
and maybe now it still happens, you know, passively.
Yeah. No, there's a great need of that. I've been chatting to some of the people that we work with, and not to say that the white community does not want to do it. There's always this thing that you must use black suppliers, but then the response is that, where are they? We don't know where they are. We've searched them, we can't find them. But we said they are there, you know? So I don't know if there's a missing link between our database of contractors, service providers that are black, that are being trained, that are going through all these programs, and then all of a sudden you don't find them, or they're there, they're just not being pushed hard enough. So I was telling my white colleagues or my white counterparts that, or contractors, that I'm going to give you students, black students, that you must train, expose, so that they learn this. And they said, no, they're happy to do that. But I think if we don't push it, it doesn't happen.
And it's quite strange because you find that really a lot of people are happy and willing to train. We just don't ask.
We don't ask, yes.
You know, and then we assume that they are not. You know, but when you actually engage them, they are very open to training and empowering, you know, others.
But I also feel that there's also an element of responsibility also on that side. That you must not only just wait for a SAM to say, can you please take these black people?
You know, yes.
There's also an element of responsibility and a mind shift that needs to change or happen. That there must be that proactiveness to say, show me.
Absolutely. And it goes back to what you said, that it is not government, it is not big business, it is all of us who just have a responsibility to take care of the next person, regardless of race, regardless of, you know, their background, to ensure that, you know, we keep the system, you know, thriving. Thriving.
And we have a lot of people that can do the job. We have a lot of people that are dedicated and want to do the job. We also have a lot of laziness. You know, but it becomes unfair. Also going back to what I said before, that when probably one person or two people are lazy, doesn't mean
it's the same brush.
No.
You know, it's the same brush.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
So that mindset totally needs to change. us also professionals, executives in these spaces, we must not give up. It's not easy. I know it's not easy to always motivate and push for these things to happen, for transformation, for inclusiveness to happen all the time. It's not easy, especially in spaces where transformation is not big or it's still not transformed. To push and to fight, it's not easy. But if we give up, everything stops. Then nothing goes. Everything just stops. So we just need to keep on pushing.
Sure. Last question from the guest we hosted previous episode. What gives you hope about South Africa despite its challenges?
I take something that Mpumi, our group CEO, said in one of the podcasts or one of the conferences that she was at. She said that when she travels outside the country, because Bidvest, we've got businesses outside South Africa, and we're growing big in overseas in the UK, US, and Australia. That people ask her what makes South Africa work, what is unique about South Africa, and she said that it's the entrepreneurship that exists. That there are businesses that were established in South Africa and are still running, regardless of who started them. But the fact that you've got big businesses that have been established, we're not dependent on international businesses coming to be set up. We have our own businesses that started from nowhere and are thriving. And so there's that spirit of us wanting to start something, of us fighting for a change. And we've demonstrated it to get to 1994. We didn't sit around and just let things continue as they are. There's a fighting spirit. There's also a fighting spirit even now in terms of change, in how government responds to people's needs. There's a fighting spirit all the time. I mean, if you drive down the road or you drive to a different location, you find that there's a strike, there's a march happening. People fighting for rights, people fighting for that, and all that. So I think we have a very strong fighting spirit. And that then always takes us to another level. And I don't see that dying. I see that becoming stronger and stronger every day. We might have weaknesses. We might have Matlanga Commission. But it's also the fighting spirit, those weaknesses that are coming up. They're not hidden underneath. They're being projected.
Well, it was born of a fighting spirit.
Exactly.
Because someone stood up and said, this is what is happening. And then that created, that. So if we can just keep on doing that as South Africans, I think we've got a lot that we can achieve. We have achieved a lot. Often we don't pat ourselves at the back to say, I've done it. I've gone through a lot of challenges as a person, as an industry, as an organization. Often we don't celebrate our successes. So I think we must also learn to boast, and in a responsible way. Not in an irresponsible way. In a responsible way. And also in an empowering way. Right? In a way that helps another person to see the light or to be motivated. So we must do that a lot. We go through a lot
as a country, we do go through a lot. As Africans in its entirety, we go through a lot. But we are resilient every time. I mean, if I also look at Cyber in itself, 30 years. Different challenges every year. Some years are very good. Some years are very bad. We're in an industry that, when it comes to transformation, the wheels of change are very slow. When it comes to skills, support, the money that needs to be put on that, it happens, but very small budgets. You need to scrabble for whatever little you've got. So, but no one gives up. Even if it's still 3 or 5 people left, they still fight on. So the fighting spirit, that it gives me hope.
Okay. Well, that was our conversation today, and I do hope that you have learned from it. Do like, share, and subscribe to our channel, and continue talking, because when we share experiences, we learn from each other and we help each other grow. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.